We've seen a lot at the Masters over the years. We've never seen anything like that with those three trees going down. Truly a frightening incident. And we were over, Bob, at the 14th hole watching Mac Hughes, and you could hear it all across the golf course, that crash. Have you ever been through anything like that?
One time I was playing with Ryan Moore, Congressional, one year in Washington, D.C. There was a big storm that rolled through, and our wives were actually standing under a big tree, and a branch fell close enough to them. It scared us. They went off the golf course, but it's a scary situation.
Right, and no disrespect to the players who were on 17 at that time, but it was Larry Mize, legend, Minwoo Lee, and Harrison Crow, and not a large crowd with them. If that had been, say, Tiger's crowd or John Rahm's crowd, there would have been thousands lining that fairway. So fortunate that nobody was injured right there. The wind really just changed in an absolute heartbeat. The weather did, and by that time, Brooks Koepka was likely home with his feet up. How did he separate himself from the field so well?
Yeah, well, like you said, he definitely benefited from the draw. There's no question. And now going into tomorrow, all these guys are going to come out first thing tomorrow morning in some cold weather. They're going to be up super early. He's going to be 10 toes up in his king-size bed in his rental house. But, I mean, he's playing with so much confidence. That swagger's back from when he was playing, winning majors in 17 through 19 type of thing. And I truly believe that when he thinks that he's the best player in the world, don't worry about what his world ranking is. He believes it, and he knows it, and he just kind of pushes away from the field.
Yeah, you go back a year ago, he shot 75-75. He was so disappointed. He said he actually walked out to the rental car that he had, and he tried to punch out the back window. Now, he didn't get that done, but you flip forward now, and you realize that what he has come through, he's playing like he did in 2019 when he was dominating things. And the big part was his putting today. Not only birdie putts, but some of these putts that we're seeing right here are for pars, par saving, which kept the round going along. He called them momentum putts, and he has a lot of momentum going into the weekend.
Sam Bennett seems to be a little bit tired of talking about that tattoo, which it's such a great story because those words, "don't wait to do something," the last written message from his father. Boy, he didn't wait at all. You've played this tournament and go through the nerves of the first time. How does a 23-year-old amateur who's never played here put on a performance like that?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. He playing just fearless with so much confidence. He looks super comfortable out there. He's hit so many great iron shots and wedge shots out there. And it's a lot easier to do Thursday, Friday than it is on the weekend. And that's kind of the next thing for him to prove. But I love his action. He's got almost a Joaquin Neiman-like release at the ball and just self-taught and just athletic.
Yeah, never had a lesson. He's working with his coach from Texas A&M, where he is a senior right now. The coach is on the bag. Brian Carton, he's his caddy, and he said they laughed it up a little bit going down some of the fairways. He keeps them loose, keeps them working, and he's hit a lot of fairways. 26 of 28 fairways so far. That has been one of the real keys to his performance. Only 3 amateurs have finished as high as a tie for second. The last one, though, was 1961. And he says, Bennett says, I don't want to be low amateur anymore. I want to win the tournament.
With Rahm and Hovland and Tiger still having a lot of golf to be played in their second round, we'll give them incomplete grades right now. Rory McIlroy is a different story. He's been plagued by the slow starts at Augusta for years, but this takes it to a new level. 72, 77, see ya. What went wrong?
Shocking miscut, really. I mean, and, coming into this tournament so far this year, he's been playing pretty well. So it's like this was even more out of the box and unexpected. But you start to wonder if Augusta National is starting to have a bit of a mental block on him, almost like what Phil Mickelson had with the U.S. Open. And the more times you come here and fail, it's like they keeps building and building. In the 5 career Grand Slams so far, everyone who's closed it out has done it within 3 tries on their final time, and this is his 9th time here at Augusta.
He just basically did nothing well after playing his last tournament, the match play, where he did everything well. His strokes gained total to the first 2 rounds is 4.07. That's not really last, but he's a little bit ahead of guys like Larry Mize and Sandy Lyle and guys. He just shouldn't be down there. He should be playing much, much better than what he's doing right now, and for some reason, he just can't get it done.
First miscut at Augusta National since 2010, and that quest for the career Grand Slam will now go at least a full decade.